economy looks set to yet again disappoint this year. The Reserve Bank last week revised downwards its growth forecast for 2019 from 0.5% to 0.4%. It now expects the economy to grow at 1.2% this year, down from an earlier 1.4%. But there are risks to the downside, including global trade tensions and infrastructure constraints, including electricity supply challenges.
What we're seeing then is an accumulation of negative factors driving the economy down and unlikely to give it room for expansion or a move into a change of trend. It's more likely that this will be a good confirmation that we're likely to see restrained performance in the year ahead. From our point of view, what do we expect? We expect it to be GDP to be reflected at somewhere between minus 0.5 and plus 0.5. And the risk is to the downside.
Finance Minister Tito Mboweni is this week leading the South African delegation to the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland. Mboweni says the country will communicate government's efforts to speed up structural reforms.
They've got to portray South Africa as an attractive investment destination, as a reliable growth-focused economy. That's going to be very difficult because of a number of things we can't do. We can't, for instance, promise industry or commerce a reliable, cost-effective electricity supply. It's just not. We know that Eskom is supplying less than 60% of installed capacity. That just says it's running on a very inefficient manner, and that will be reflected in the economy as a whole. And now we're having more labour problems, more labour disputes, where the labour participants want greater increases than inflation itself. We see that inflation is down, being held down, likely to remain low for the foreseeable future, and so it's difficult to justify this.
Stats SA is expected to release the Consumer Price Index for December 2019. It's expected to tick up to 4% year-on-year from 3.6% previously. Economists expect the consumer inflation to remain within the Reserve Bank's target bracket over the medium term. SABC News, Johannesburg.